Welcome, everybody. It is week 16. It is start, sit, different day on a different day. Because Saturday is Christmas, we decided to still provide you guys fantasy football advice through our start, sit, different day show. We're just doing it on Thursday night now. So we're going to lead into tonight's Thursday night game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. No guest tonight, but that's okay. You get the four of us, Faith, Joe, Ryan, myself. We're ready to help you guys advance to those fantasy football championships. Stay tuned.
Come for the holidays.
Perfect timing.
So fun.
No matter how far away.
There we go. I'm an old man. I like my music at a nice, easy volume.
I swear, you just do this to me because you know I hate Christmas music.
Literally the only reason. Happy Thursday, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy Festivus. I got a lot of problems with you people, and you're going to hear about them.
I love it.
Oh, Joe is changing headphones.
For some reason, my pink headphones just cut out. Like, there was no audio going to them at all. I didn't hear Josh's intro at all, which I'm happy about. But I don't know what's happening.
They did kind of clash, so at least the blue ones match your hat now. So there's that.
Yeah, go Overwatch. So.
Ryan's tree in the background is on acid.
It's the acid tree.
It's the acid tree. Which, if you have met any member of the Weiss family, whether one of the three of them, you know that tree is quite perfect in their house. Mm-hmm. Not because it's an acid tree, but just because they are all high energy people.
Marlia said that
and
her favorite color is rainbow, so it just works out perfect. So,
okay. To give an insight in their family, they made Christmas cookies. But Marlia couldn't find Christmas sprinkles, so she used unicorn
marijuana.
Sprinkles.
Exactly.
And it's fantastic.
Joe.
I'm pretty sure they didn't decorate their Christmas cookies with weed, considering Donovan's 12.
Hey.
I mean, we encourage free thought in this house.
It is fully legal in New York.
But not free participation.
It is fully legal in the state of New York.
Not if you're 12, Joe.
Who says?
Who's snitching?
Who's snitching? It's legal unless you get caught.
Listen, if you live in a house where people rock Tupac Shakur Christmas shirts, ain't nothing but a white Christmas party.
And are white.
First of all, motherfucker, I'm clear.
Clear. Yeah. Translucent, more specifically.
Technically Puerto Rican, but
anyway.
Woo.
So the Grinch over here in the corner tells me that he is going to deny his Grinchy ways if we can hit 300 subscribers on YouTube by like this weekend. Fun fact, we're at like 298. So that's like two people. Yeah. We just need two people for this guy over here to get in the Christmas spirit.
Well, I was gonna say let's just call a new viewer out right now. We're gonna answer your question. But Sketchy Steven, you're over on Twitch. Jump over on YouTube, throw us a sub, get a chance to win a Chris Godwin jersey. But we're going to answer your question regardless. But don't you want to win this damn jersey, man? What is wrong with you? You're pretty sketchy.
Haha, get it? Because his name's Sketchy Steven?
Got him!
Oh my God.
I'm drinking. This show's going to be a hot mess.
Know.
Come on, Jake. You watch us literally every week. Do you not know the story by now? Like this.
It's an evening show. Ryan is drinking. Who knows what's gonna happen?
We got pirate ships. Over 100-year-old Charles Dickens novels.
No.
Oh, are those the ones that you told me about?
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. You know what you don't see behind him, guys?
I just said it. 4-eyed championship belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't deserve it anymore.
Yeah.
Donate. I'm donating it to fantasy football charity.
With that pile of shit that you called the team.
Oh my God, Joe! Don't make me start rooting against you.
Do it. I mean, listen. If Joe is our only hope to win 4-eyed.
That's a good hope.
From Club Fantasy. Jesus, help us.
Who are you playing, Joe?
A person?
They didn't even announce the fourth winner, I don't think. So they may have now, but that day I think they were still waiting on a result. So
I will tell you as we pull up questions.
Ryan.
I figure it's got to be one of the guys from my division, so that's why I was asking.
I couldn't tell you.
Considering there was somebody in your division that you didn't even know.
You guys offered me up a different name, his screen name completely different.
Yeah, that's sleeper. It bothers me that I can't. That sleeper names are sometimes different than Twitter names, and I don't know who you are. Speaking of messes, Ryan, why don't you tell us?
Oh, I mean, COVID is still a mess. I'm still going to recommend you go out to Sharp Football and look at their COVID analysis. So the guys I'm mentioning, I'm just going straight off of Fantasy Pros. It's not as organized as I normally am, just because it's Thursday and nothing is set in stone yet. Mm-hmm. So I think quarterback, if I saw this correctly, the only name that was listed is Teddy Bridgewater. There's a lot going on with Lamar right now. He did not practice again today, I believe I saw. So be ready with Tyler Huntley, because as Joe pointed out on yesterday's show, Tyler Huntley is a good start if Lamar Jackson doesn't go. And Lamar Jackson, if he does go, statted out as my QB1. So I really just don't know how that's going to play out. Moving over to running backs, James Conner is listed as questionable, and then I'm scrolling. That might actually be it. Yeah, Dalvin Cook just announced out today.
And he's unvaccinated, so he's definitely out this week.
Yep. J.D. McKissick, if anybody missed it, went to IR just before his game kicked off. Leonard Fournette, I don't know if Fournette go officially to IR? He's out. I just don't remember if he went to IR yet. Okay.
Yeah, they put him on there, I believe, this morning.
So just bear with me. I'm just scrolling, looking for names that matter. This is how I normally build the list, and now you guys are seeing how the sausage is made. Cam Akers declared eligible to come back.
That's wild to me.
Already picked him up in every league.
Something I believe on the show Joe guaranteed was not going to happen, and now he's the first one going out and signing him. So that just goes to show Joe can't be wrong. Oh, Elijah Mitchell out for tonight.
I don't ever remember guaranteeing Cam Akers.
Oh, you shot it. I brought it up on a Start Sit Different Day like a month ago, and you're like, he's not playing. Just stop with that. He's not coming back this season. I remember it distinctly.
Well, that's why he said it, is so that he could tell everybody that he's not going to happen, so everybody would go drop him so he could go pick him up.
If you had him on your fucking roster, he had an Achilles injury. He should not be playing right now.
I agree.
Oh, completely agree.
He shouldn't be playing.
Cole Beasley out based on the non-vaccinated status, so he has to miss 10 days. Rondale Moore is listed as questionable. Scrolling. Sorry, I know this isn't the most exciting, but it's Thursday and we need to fill some time.
Did you mention Austin Eckler?
I mean, I don't know if we have to fill time.
Eckler does not have a designation right now. Isn't he COVID? They don't list COVID.
He's on the COVID list.
Okay, They don't list COVID on here. And COVID, I mean, we saw last week, it's just a complete mess right up until the day of game time. And so that's the issue you're running into with all these COVID players. So like I said, you're not going to gain a lot from what I'm telling you on this right now, because other than tonight's games, which the inactives will drop in 12 minutes. So I'll check again in 12 minutes when we know tonight's inactives, but you're not going to gain a lot. Elijah Mitchell's not playing tonight. So let's just leave it as that. I will say our boy Liram Hailaraja is kicking for Carolina now because Zane Gonzalez is out. So pick him up, have some fun with that again.
He actually, I think he made every field goal attempt that he
did. Yep. So again, I'll check inactives in about 10 minutes. We can blow through some questions, and I'll at least be able to give you the Thursday inactives when they happen. So
yay! Questions? Hooray!
Burrows or Tua Tagovailoa? Ryan.
Oh man, I was not ready to answer questions yet. Skip me on this.
You're first. Sorry, buddy.
Can we also? I'll just real quick, Michael. It's Burrow.
No S, buddy. No S.
Yeah, it's Burrow.
I like Burrow this week. I think he has a big week against Baltimore. Give me the.
Thank you, Ryan.
Give me the Joe buckets.
JB.
Josh.
Same. I'm going Burrow.
Okay. Sketchy Steven, did you subscribe yet?
Yes, he did.
My guy.
Yay.
Good job.
What a guy.
All right. So he needs some other opinions. Well, this is not the girl to ask. Tyreek is questionable Sunday, and he has AJ Brown on his bench. Does he roll with Brown, or does he wait and see what Hill is doing?
Such a tough question because AJ Brown right now for me, I'm not loving him tonight at all. He stats out as my wide receiver 28. Tyreek Hill stats out as my wide receiver 1. At this point, I would rather, if you have to decide, I would rather wait and see what happens with Tyreek and grab a waiver wire guy. If it's costing me, if it's either or, if it's Tyreek or AJ Brown. So if I start AJ Brown, I cannot start Tyreek Hill. I would rather wait and have a chance to start Tyreek Hill, hands down.
Joe.
Yeah, if you have the option to drop somebody and, pick up someone in case Tyreek doesn't play, obviously Tyreek Hill is the better play this week. So you got to roll there.
Josh.
Yeah, I think I would hold off. Definitely try to find somebody that you can drop to pick up, like a Byron Pringle or Mecole Hardman. Or maybe there's another, better wide receiver option on waivers. But everything I've seen with Tyreek, nobody has announced whether he's vaccinated or not.
The fact that they don't have him listed as out tells me he's vaccinated because they are hitting these unvaccinated players with out tags immediately. Yeah. So
Eckler has the out tag currently, and he's vaccinated. So
not on Fantasy Pros. Where are you seeing the out tag?
On CBS and Sleeper, he's got the out tag.
Interesting.
So I wouldn't go by that metric. I mean, Eckler is vaccinated. It said it in his report. So I would say don't go based off that. And also, Faith, for saying this isn't the group where you need some other opinions. My fucking ass said Kendrick Bourne would score more points than Julio Jones and Brandon Ayouk. Those motherfuckers, if you doubled their points combined, didn't even hit Kendrick Bourne. So I think this is the crew you want other opinions from. So just saying. Sketchy Steven, we appreciate you and your views and your subscription. Love you, buddy.
I don't see an out tag on Eckler, so.
I have an out tag on the 2.
So that's just going to be the sites, yeah. Because there's a few guys where they have them zeroed out and then they end up playing, so.
I will say they have him projected for zero. Obviously, projected for 0 because he's out. The out tag is on him.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Interesting.
I don't know. They're still protecting Darren Waller, and we know he's not going to play either. So
he's still listed as questionable, though. So
wishful thinking.
So
tonight.
Is this a question? Is this a statement? Is this a yo?
Jimmy G tonight.
It's all the above.
Tonight.
Jimmy G's been playing well. Ryan, you said it best in your pick 'em up column. Like, you know exactly what you're getting from Jimmy G.
Yep.
No more, no less. 2 touchdowns.
It's exactly what I said on the Stream of the Week video, too. Yeah. He's the safest streaming option that exists at quarterback right now. He's scored a touchdown in every game this season. He scored 2 touchdowns in 8 out of 15 games. He just hasn't scored 3 touchdowns at all yet. He's not going to win it for you, but he is not going to lose you a matchup either. Tonight could be a big one.
55 and 7-mile-per-hour winds right now in Nashville. Fire them up.
55-mile-per-hour winds?
55 degrees, 7-mile-per-hour winds. 100% idiot.
I know you are, but what am I?
Come on, Joe. It's crazy.
Also, in case you
apparently this is what happens when we move to Thursday night.
It's a waning gibbous moon phase. We don't know how well Jimmy G plays when a waning gibbous moon phase is out, so might play.
Can we research that? How has Jimmy G performed in a waning gibbous moon?
Yeah, what is his
Can I
sign?
Google that?
What is his sign?
People, go ahead, ask Siri.
What's his sign and how well does he play during a waning gibbous moon phase? And also, the air pressure is 30.07 inches, so that could play a factor into his deep ball pressure. I don't know any of this shit.
Jimmy G is a fine play tonight, especially if you're looking at other streaming options. He's the safest streaming option that exists. So.
Good weather, too. Very good weather in Nashville.
Okay. Victor also wants to know Huntley versus Cincy or Fields versus Seattle. Ryan.
This was actually the exact debate I had in my Stream of the Week video, because if I knew Huntley was starting, he is my Stream of the Week against that Cincinnati defense. Play it up to game time. If I have my choice between the two, it's Huntley. Fields is my Stream of the Week because I know he's playing. Joe's going to tell you not to play Fields in Seattle. He's not wrong. I just like what he can do with his legs, but it's Huntley if Huntley is starting without a question.
Oh, Joe? And Fields went down, didn't practice
he's got
an ankle injury
too, yeah.
So that's fun. Also, the better quarterback in Baltimore, you're going to play him, Tyler Huntley.
Josh.
Of these two, definitely Huntley. Now, I will say this I'm going to pose this because I feel like it's kind of a continuation from Victor's question about Jimmy G. Would you play Jimmy G over any of these two, especially when we don't know if Lamar plays and Fields is injury tag? Would you risk it and just take the safe route with Jimmy G or gamble with one of these two guys?
You don't risk it
for the biscuit.
You don't risk it. You play Jimmy G. You know you're getting 2 touchdowns. Why would you risk that?
If you need a home run, no, I would go Jimmy G. Even though I just put him third in my stream of the week list behind these two guys, I would go Jimmy G. If this was my lineup, I would start Jimmy G.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do not want to roll the dice. Too.
Yeah, I mean, if they announce Lamar is going to be out for this week within the next hour, then yeah, I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll Huntley, absolutely.
But it's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. Yeah. But yeah, I would just play safe with Jimmy G.
Will Akers be start worthy in the next 2 weeks? Also, what up, Carrington? Welcome to Thursday.
Yeah, I thought you were going to work, buddy. Get your ass back to work.
Maybe he's at work.
Important than his job, let's be honest.
He said, "Fuck work."
Maybe he's at work.
He actually might have said he was driving. I might be wrong. So.
SSDD.
SSDDD.
Don't drive and comment, Carrington.
Different day.
Regardless. Yeah.
Okay, well, since the man is risking his life to ask this question, I think we should honor him and answer it. So, Ryan.
0 chance I would put him in a starting lineup in the next 2 weeks. Absolutely 0 chance.
Joe.
Sean McVay's a bad head coach enough to put him in the lineup and run him way too much. So, yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not? He's playing Minnesota. He might only need 2 carries.
Josh.
I'm going to say no. I know they activated him from IR. Like, they kind of open that window. I'm not 100% convinced he actually plays this week.
Hey, the Rams have done stupider things.
Again, it depends on your other options. Carrington, I know we were trading DMs earlier. The list that you gave me wasn't the sexiest thing in the world. Maybe there's opportunity for Akers.
Hey,
I mean, would you start him over Sony Michel?
Yes.
No.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. No. That was a knee-jerk reaction. I hate Sony Michel. That was a knee-jerk reaction. I hate Sony Michel. No. What? No.
Would you start him over Rashad Penny?
Yes.
This week, no.
Yes.
Would you start him over Craig Reynolds?
No. Craig, my boy.
All comes down to DeAndre Swift on that one, but
boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's definitely options that maybe you might want to roll the dice with Akers, but in a nutshell, no, I would not.
Craig Reynolds, my boy.
My boy.
My boy. You're my boy, Blue.
I don't want anything. I just want DeAndre Swift to be named out so Craig Reynolds can feast on Atlanta again.
Craig.
Speaking of Sony Michel, Dill and I would like to know Jeff Wilson or Sony Michel. Ryan.
Oh, who do the Rams have?
Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Why is this even a debate?
Yeah, it's Sony.
Yeah. Sony Michel.
Yeah, it's Sony Michel. Jeff Wilson, this is the absolute worst matchup he could possibly have.
Yeah, and everyone's high on him because of one good week. I just don't see it happening again.
Oh, yeah, he's going to hit a proverbial wall this week.
It's also Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, it's Minnesota.
I live
Say
up
it
here.
right.
It's the Vikings.
What did you say, Joe?
I live up here. Minnesota.
No, you live in North Dakota.
Right next door.
Right next to Minnesota.
Neighbors.
Speaking of Jeff Wilson, G wants to know.
She doesn't know her geography.
She does. She's just moving on.
Ooh.
Oh.
G wants to know AJ Brown, OBJ, or Jeff Wilson, or Rojo. Pick one in a PPR.
Talk about your most popular questions of the week. It's going to be these guys. If I'm picking one, fuck.
He asked the same question on yesterday.
I already forget who I said.
Odell. We all said Odell.
Yeah, we all said OBJ.
He's playing Minnesota, guys. Every Rams player is a smash this week.
Yeah.
Every Rams player. It is the worst overall defense in the NFL.
It's Odell.
Reminder, he will be covered by Cameron Dantzler. Reminder.
I could see starting Rojo over him for guaranteed touches. Is all I'll throw out
Since
there.
Fourney's out.
Yeah.
G also wants to know, what are your thoughts on AB and Swift playing this week? He's got them both in a dynasty, but since they're both limited, he's currently got them starting in his lineup. So would you leave them there, or would you swap either of them outright?
I would bet on AB against DeAndre Swift.
Joe?
Yeah.
And Josh is up there shaking his head.
That is the correct answer. Yeah.
Yep.
Caden, new name to my eyes, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, new.
Welcome,
Caden.
Caden.
Appreciate you dropping in.
Okay, he needs to start 2: Montgomery, Gibson, and Sanders. And then we'll get to the second half of his question first. So of those 3, start 2. Ryan.
Don't love Gibson's matchup on top of him being banged up, so give me Monty and Sanders.
Joe.
It's Monty and Sanders. Who does Philly play this week, Josh? They play New York.
Giants.
Yep. He won't get in the end zone, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, honestly, that's really the problem. Like, Sanders could roll for 140 yards. He's not going to get in
the end zone.
Yeah. And I'm not convinced he's even going to have 2 catches, because that even last week, 2 for 15 felt like an anomaly. I would be more inclined to go Gibson over Sanders just for the touchdown upside, but I know you're getting that with Montgomery anyway. This is a very good matchup for him against Seattle. And if Field struggles, Montgomery's going to have to carry this offense. So Montgomery
you mean when Field struggles?
I didn't pay a ton of attention to the Tuesday night game. Gibby came back after going to the
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I was paying attention to the other one. So
3 nights this week. That's sheer insanity.
Yeah, right. No, touchdown upside leans Gibson for me over Sanders, but if you want to play it safe for other reasons, then go Gibson with the touchdown upside.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other half of his question, pick 2 wide receivers. Cup, AJ Brown, Chase,
Mike Evans.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
I mean, Cup, obviously.
Yeah, it's Cup, and I'm not.
Yes, 2.
I'm not willing to gamble on Evans or Brown, so it's Chase.
Oh my God, it's Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Chase definitely needs to bounce back after his 1 for 3 performance last week.
Yep.
And Marlon Humphrey is not covering him. Not like Marlon Humphrey could cover him in the first matchup, but Marlon Humphrey is not covering him.
Here's the thing. Do not expect another 200-yard performance from Chase.
No, expect another 200-yard performance. Expect 300.
You're going to be let down, I promise.
Expect 300. Bench your other receivers. Don't even start the second receiver. Just play Jamar Chase. Expect a 300-yard game.
Expect to be disappointed, and you'll never be disappointed.
Set expectations low.
Expect disappointment, and you'll never be disappointed. Thank you, MJ.
Chase
Thank
and Cup.
The fact you're playing Cup, roll with Sanders. Don't even bother with Gibson. You've got all the upside you need with Cup, so you can play it safe there.
Yeah.
Roll Cup.
Cup's going to do the work of the rest of these 7 guys.
Yeah.
And then just be surprised if Sanders actually gets to break 1 for 40 yards per time.
Yeah.
That's literally the only way he's scoring.
If Cup scores 3, just pretend one of those was scored by Miles Sanders.
Or don't. It's way more fun to not do that.
All right. Anthony wants to know, pick 2. Mixon, Jeff Wilson, Alexander Madison, Rojo, and Barkley.
God, this is a motley crew.
That's Pro Bowler Joe Mixon to you.
Yeah. I mean, he's dealing with an ankle sprain. It sounds like he's playing. I'd probably go Mixon and Rojo. Barkley is on the fringe there. I'm not jumping in on Jeff or Madison.
Joe.
So I'm intrigued by Saquon because he's actually played really well against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Super boring in the last game though. Against them?
He had 92 yards and a touchdown, and he was 3 for 25 through the air.
Philly cannot stop the run.
Yeah, and I mean, in his first 2 matchups his rookie season, he had 13 carries in both games, 130, 101. He had a touchdown in both. Oh, he had 9 for 99 through the air in his first ever matchup against them. That's why I said Mixon to me. Mixon's the yes. Mixon's the auto yes.
See, I disagree on that one.
Oh, I think Mixon's the auto, yes. Baltimore's defense is just banged up to hell. And
59 yards. That was it in their first meeting.
Mixon's good for I think he's good for a touchdown. I think Mixon's good for a touchdown. But, yeah, I mean
that's literally what saved his day the last time. He fell into the end zone because he only had 12 carries and no passes.
Yeah. Yep, he'll score a touchdown. Yeah, and I'm gonna weirdly say Saquon Barkley. I don't like it, but I'm gonna say Saquon Barkley because he's played well against the Eagles. Like that's probably the team he's the most productive against. And Jake Fromm's gonna start.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have those backup third-string guys, you need to rely on your running game. This is a huge Barkley week for me. Like I'm all on board Saquon this week. Mixon scares me. 3 straight games under 10 points, only 12 carries, even 12 touches, in the first matchup with Baltimore. They can throw all over Baltimore, and they proved it already. I don't see why they would veer from that again. And Samaje Perine's taking a lot of the passing down work, which really limits Mixon's upside here.
Yeah.
Madison's going to see a ton of volume, and he's involved in the passing game. So I think for me, when you're looking at floor and upside, it's Barkley and Madison for me.
Guys, remember when Kirby Smart let Justin Field enter the transfer portal and picked Justin Fromm over Justin Fields, or Jake Fromm over Justin Fields? Yeah, good times as a UGA fan. Happy birthday, Kirby Smart.
Remember when Justin Fields is still, a bad quarterback, and so is Jake Fromm, so it really didn't matter.
Not at the college level.
Congratulations. I mean, Georgia still 1-1. Let's be honest here; they weren't going to win. Choke City against Bama. I mean, come on.
Real quick, seeing a lot of new people on the stream. Greatly appreciate it. If you guys hit that subscribe button, you automatically enter yourself to win the signed Chris Godwin Bucks jersey. We're giving it away on January 1st when we pass 300 subscribers. So if you like what you see and having fun, hit that subscribe. Keep coming back. We're literally doing all of our shows all off season.
We're one away.
You expect me to not be hungover next weekend?
We just hit it.
We're one. Oh, hooray! Hey-o! Yeah!
You guys did it.
Nobody drops in the next week.
Yeah.
Let me go unsubscribe real quick.
Yeah, don't be a bitch and unsub. Don't be a bitch.
Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it, brother.
You said unsub, and it just made me think of Criminal Minds.
I thought of OnlyFans, but continue.
You would. So, speaking of Martin, he lost his starting wide receivers. Sorry about that. He has to start 2.5 PPR. So, OBJ, Ayook, Davis, AJ Green, and Tyler Boyd. What should I do?
I mean, this is easy for me.
It's OBJ and AJ Green for me.
Oh, okay.
Joe.
I'd Odell and Gabriel Davis.
Okay, so OBJ is your consensus pick, and then 2 out of 3.
For the record, I am very okay with AJ Green. So if you just want a consensus, then I'm good with AJ Green. If you're indecisive between the two, but I do think Gabriel Davis easily finds the end zone this week,
and that won't surprise me one bit.
Yeah, because who are the 3 guys we love fantasy receivers going against? Tavon Campbell, Cameron Dantzler, and Jalen motherfucking Mills. Guess who Gabe Davis is going to be on? Jalen motherfucking Mills, the Green Goblin, the most electric player ever known to man. Jalen Mills.
Those are 2 different people. The Green Goblin and Electro are 2 different people.
I said the most electric player. I didn't say Electro. The Green Goblin is Jalen Mills.
That's his nickname.
The Green Lantern is a bad movie.
Ryan Reynolds. To answer the first part of your question, G, yes, you are. But
a lot of D's in there.
Huntley or Kyler this week?
Kyler, don't overthink this one. Dang, it's incredible I'm still allowed on this show.
Or
any show.
I'm starting to feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
It's incredible that Joe's allowed on the show.
No, I would expect
I'm fucking hilarious. Kyler, I mean, I really don't think, like, to me this is a big overthink. I love Huntley, but I mean, like,
to quote the kids, Indy's defense is cheeks.
Cheeks.
What?
They are cheeks. Yeah, they are cheeks. I mean, don't take what Mac Jones looked like for like the first 25 minutes of the game. Don't take that into account. Think of how fucking awful Indy's defense was in the second half. That right there. Zach Ertz will have 150 and 2 touchdowns. Like, Kyler will be just fine.
I'm gonna need to schedule a weekly email with Donovan so he can let me know what the current slang is.
Donovan
I have
speaks
no
like
idea.
Donovan speaks like 80-year-old
cheeks.
This is all me. Marlia has to come ask me what slang terms mean. Just to break it down for you, the Colts give up 9th most fantasy points to quarterbacks, 248 yards on average, 20 rushing yards on average. So we should see a bunch out of Kyler. I'm very, very good with Kyler Murray bounce back this week.
Pro Bowler Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, James Conner being banged up, Indy does play the run fairly well. Kyler's going to have to throw the football, and after losing to Detroit last week, Kyler's got to look at that saying, all right, we got to fix this shit.
And the Colts can't cover these wide receivers, plain and simple.
Absolutely not.
Would you like to know the Urban Dictionary definition of your cheeks?
Oh,
No, but yes.
All right, here we go. It is deprived from the saying, "I'ma clap them cheeks," which can be used to reference sexual intercourse and or defeating beyond compare. This is most commonly used when someone sucks so frickin' terribly that an insult unparalleled to other must be used. I read that verbatim from Urban Dictionary.
Excellent use of unparalleled.
To insult unparalleled to other must be used.
Unparalleled is a word that
The Indianapolis Colts, your cheeks.
Cheeks.
You are cheeks. Logical human, they use this in a sentence. Bet your cheeks, I'ma fold your ass. Cheeks.
Kyler Murray to the Colts.
Kyler Murray, I'ma fold your ass. Your cheeks. There you go. That's actually his post-game press conference.
If Kyler Murray hits, that has to be all of our upside for next week. Or 3 up.
3 up?
Yep.
You are cheeks. 1, 2, 3.
Fold your ass.
Yeah. Fold ya ass is the 3 ups, and you are cheeks is the 3 down.
I'm actually just gonna work that into my vernacular permanently from this point. I'm gonna hop on Warzone with my boys after this. Let's go.
I feel like that's
asses.
definitely something Tupac would have added.
No, Tupac was so much cooler than that.
Oh my gosh.
Anthony Ramos, the Anthony Ramos.
Okay.
No shot.
So, Sanders, Madison, Gibson, Wilson Jr., Harris, Sony. So many RBs or much headaches. I need 3 things.
Are we just gonna roll over the fact no one caught the Anthony Ramos?
Oh no,
reference?
I was gonna say big fan of your work.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
He was in Hamilton.
Yeah.
You fake fan.
I've only seen it once. I never claimed to be a fan.
Whoa.
I've just listened to the soundtrack.
John Lawrence, you better get your shit
John
together.
Lawrence.
I'm John Lawrence in the place to be.
He was,
that's what I'm working on 3.
I'm sure Anthony Ramos hates this comparison unless you are the Anthony Ramos. And again, fan of your work.
The lead actor in the Heights.
If you are.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know who that is now.
Yeah. Get with us if you are.
He's got a beautiful voice.
We'll get you on this show immediately.
Yeah. Like, we can add you now, actually.
Yeah. So
DM
we're picking 3 out of this group.
Yes.
Is Harris going? I haven't heard anything.
Questionable as far as I know.
If I'm picking 3 right now, it's
Assume they're all
Sanders,
healthy.
Madison, Sony.
Yeah, Sony's the definite. Yeah, and probably by default, because I don't like Gibson or Wilson, I would go Sony, Sanders, and Madison. Yeah, I mean, you maybe could convince me Damian Harris, if he plays, I would say you could convince me Harris over. I want to say Sanders just because the touchdown upside. That's the only way you could convince me. But I agree with Ryan.
Harris is limited both yesterday and today.
Odds are he plays, but he will probably split heavily with Stevenson. Okay. And we saw what those two bowling balls of human beings.
I was going to say that split worked out quite well in the first half last game. I don't know that they're going to run it 60 times again.
Yeah, they're not doing that. But keep in mind too, they didn't have Tremaine Edmonds that game.
I don't care. Tremaine Edmonds does not. Tremaine Edmonds helps the defense go from 250 rushing yards allowed to like 210. I really don't think he's that. Like, Matt Milano is a huge impact in the run game. Tremaine Edmonds has not been having as good a year as I believe he should be having.
But at the same token, anytime you run the ball 45 times, like it just wears down a defense. Yeah, it wears down. If they're only running the ball 27 times, it's a completely different outcome.
Yeah. So. Yeah. The only way you could convince me Harris is if he plays, it would be over Sanders, but I'd like Sony, Sanders, and Alexander Madison.
Yeah, for me, this is Sanders and Madison. I'm a little torn between Gibson and Sony. Again, Gibson's going to get all the work.
It's the Vikings.
I know.
It's the Vikings.
He's still sharing work there with Henderson. Like,
it's
Henderson's getting the passing down work. So,
Joe, who is it?
It's the Vikings.
Okay,
I wasn't the Neanderthals.
Sure. Wasn't sure.
Scandinavians.
From Scandinavia.
That would. Yep. That was implied.
Michael wants to know: is Swift playing this weekend?
It's the Falcons.
Start him.
If he plays, he is a must start. Yes. I am not convinced that he is going to play.
I don't think he is either. But if he plays, it's the Falcons.
Yeah. I agree with that sentiment. If they play him, they are playing him for a reason. They have zero incentive to play him right now. None. So if they activate him, they're doing it for a reason.
Josh agrees. Yeah. Next question. Yeah. He's 100% agree. We know this.
Here's the thing. We don't know. Like, I appreciate these types of questions, but we don't have that type of insider information. Like, we're not Adam Schefter.
I mean, I have no insider information.
If they were, they would not be here.
I follow other people's insider information, and there's still nothing on Swift except that he's been limited in practice. That's literally all we have right now.
So, the good news is he's limited. That's the good news.
That's a good thing. Correct. Yeah. But I'll re-echo exactly what Ryan and Joe said. If he plays, you are playing him. That is not even a question as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Jacob says, with Hill on the COVID list, he needs a QB. So his better options are... What?
No, it's not. Just keep going. Ignore.
Stop, Joe.
It's not Ian Book.
Ian Book.
It's the guy who's going to
Tannehill and Fields.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jimmy G, by far.
Yeah, Jimmy G.
You guys are really making me regret my stream of the week.
But also Ian Book.
Where I'm just picking against Justin Fields the whole time.
Yeah.
So either this show is going to be great or my stream of the week video is going to be great. It's one or the other.
Jacob.
It can't be both.
Jacob, you really want to whip it out on the table? Ian Book. Wow. That's a real power move to do it in the semifinals. It's also the wrong move. It's also the wrong move. The wrong move.
The chat is absolutely amazing.
I love this.
Thursday night starts a different day has been my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the holidays, if it's the rum. Wonderful show thus far.
Well, Josh would say it's the rum because the holidays would make him drink.
There you go. I just meant the people. I'm just glad we have both Anthony Ramoses in our chat at this point, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to
Okay. G thinks that Kyler's got a 50+ point game loading.
Not wrong.
I mean, I don't know about 50, but G, shout out to your boy Nikhil for I mean, he had a great catch. That was a really good catch. He also missed about 7 run blocks, But that catch was great.
Remember the draft show where Joe was like, "It could be great if we got N'Keal Harry," and then lo and behold,
I was
who
excited.
did the Patriots draft?
N'Keal Harry. And you know what's incredible is back-to-back first-round picks, Isaiah Wynn and N'Keal Harry, both play the game with their eyes closed.
Yep.
And it's miraculous that he was able to catch that football. Isaiah Wynn should be cut, and his contract should be burned in front of him. I want Robert Kraft to bring a blowtorch, pick up his contract in front of him, and burn it out the window as the wind wistfully wisps it away.
Wisps.
Into the back bay of Boston. We're adding a lot of alliterations here. I want him, and you know what? I want them to ship him on the USS Constitution back to England. He's not even from England. I just want him to go back there.
For a man to lose his job on Christmas while wearing a fucking Santa hat.
Yes.
A Patriot Santa hat.
Yes.
At that.
Yes. Ho, ho, ho.
The
Please,
bow tie
God.
is fantastic, by the way.
Santa, all I want for Christmas is for Isaiah Wynn to never play in a Patriots uniform again. That's all I want.
I remember a time when
literally
Joe was the biggest N'Keal Harry fan.
I was like, Joe is literally Ebenezer Scrooge at this point.
Yes, I was the biggest N'Keal Harry fan because I witnessed him in person.
I bet Isaiah Wynn has a small child,
four children,
needs surgeries, and you're just trying to get him
Maybe
fired.
that was the problem.
Isaiah Wynn has plenty of money.
Isaiah Bob Cratchit Wynn.
Man, God, you know what?
God bless us, everyone.
We were like into it. We were like, God damn, when is Isaiah gonna come back from his injuries? Blah blah. And I'm like, please stay injured. Like,
man,
he's so bad. He tackled his own guy.
Someone's really in the Christmas spirit this year. Goodness.
Oh my God. Go to the next question. I mean,
Isaiah
Isaiah
Wynn
Wynn
is terrible.
question.
That's the worst part. We got all
What's
off
up,
track.
David? Welcome.
I'm pretty sure G just gets us off track.
Oh, ouch. Okay,
Terrible
so he has a flex dilemma. Michelle Fryermuth or OBJ. He dropped Madison 8 minutes before the Dalvin Cook news.
Boo.
Womp womp.
Boo.
I mean, it's
Odell.
OBJ.
Odell.
Yep.
Yeah.
OBJ.
Okay. Well,
Guys, we're gonna preface this. Any Odell Beckham question,
It's
odds
probably
are
Odell
it's
Beckham.
probably Odell. Unless it is a crazy question, odds are it's Odell.
Okay.
I was
James
gonna say
wants
this next one gets interesting.
to know Ayouk, Sonny Michelle, or Van Jefferson, or he's also got Brandon Cooks. So are you waiting to see if Brandon Cooks clears, or are you taking one of these three instead, Ryan?
I think the real question is, are you starting Ayouk tonight? And the answer would be no.
No.
Cooks is Sunday, right?
Cooks is Sunday, Jefferson Sunday.
Yeah.
Michelle,
Do
all
not
play
start
at the same
Brandon
time.
Ayouk tonight. Wait, if I would start Cooks, would I start Cooks?
Yes. Yes.
It's
It's
close
the
between
Chargers.
Cooks and Sony. Chargers are great against fantasy wide receivers. but
If he
Cooks-
sees Tavon Campbell once,
I was gonna say
Davon
Cooks.
Campbell's out with COVID.
Okay.
fuck Van Jefferson. Wow, that is a blessing.
I'm gonna be
blessing
honest.
for the Chargers defense.
With the way Cooks has played with Davis Mills, if Cooks is healthy, I'm going Cooks. If Cooks is not healthy, I'm going Sony. Joe says Van.
Yeah, I'll go drive the van if Cooks is not healthy.
I'll take Sony, but I think Cooks will be fine. Dave Culley came out and said there was only one player on the Texans overall that was not vaccinated. That's Eric Wilson, the linebacker, who also caught COVID. So he's the only one that's out this week. So as long as Cooks doesn't have any symptoms, he will be good to play this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new whatever, right? Because they're not even going to test them if they're asymptomatic. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, now apparently there's
The real
this
Anthony
is
Ramos.
the
Big
Yeah.
fan of your work.
But he needs some battling in
Anthony
the
Ramos.
chat, boys.
You know what's great? He has
Rat battle.
he has the anonymous face profile. That's what
Actually,
I love out of this.
I'm actually going to rewind though. I don't mean to hate on this, Anthony, but I've been working on a little conspiracy theory. I'm going to bring up a different thing here.
Oh, I was
Do you
going to
notice
say.
how he spelled Madison?
Yeah, I saw that.
I
I read that myself. I was like, interesting.
So
Interesting.
I think we're dealing with James Madison here, knowing how to spell that properly. Thus, Anthony Ramos, working from the script of the Hamilton musical, is the real Anthony Ramos.
That he hasn't performed in 5 years.
Will the real Anthony
It's
Ramos
stuck,
please
it's
stand up?
stuck in his head. So I'm going to say that you are not the real Anthony. Well, you are. You possibly are a real Anthony Ramos.
You are a, but you are not the.
I'm Anthony Ramos.
Oh,
I'm Anthony Ramos.
There you. What was that show? Wasn't it like To Tell the Truth? Like back in the 90s, it was like 3 people. They're like pretending to be the same person.
Silent Library.
I would say Marlia quotes a
Silent Library since
an early 90s movie called Cop and a Half, where they like all say they're the same kid. I think his name's like Devin Booker or some shit like that. I don't know what it is. Marlia
Devin Booker, the running back for the
New York Giants. I was going to say, isn't that a fantasy?
It's not that
Devontae.
Close enough. Oh, Devin Booker, the shooting guard for the Phoenix Suns.
That's what I thought you were going to lead with.
That's I don't know where I'm going at this point. The answer is Odell Beckham.
Okay, for the question, are you
Odell.
Flexing Javonte, OBJ, or Gallup? But it's
Odell.
OBJ.
So. OBJ.
The junior.
OBJ.
The junior. All right, Michael says Wilson, Eckler, Swift need 1. Well,
oof.
2 of those players, we don't know if they're playing. So
yeah, they're both heavy question marks.
So now we're into Josh. You know what? I want Josh to answer this first because Josh is play it safe guy.
I'm dropping Wilson and picking up Justin Jackson.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
I agree with that completely.
But what if Justin Jackson's not available? Literally, these are your
Josh Kelly.
It's
the Texans, guys.
Adding Justin Jackson is the right call. If that's not an option, I would still. I don't love Jeff tonight. I think there's a waiver wire running back who can get you 5 points, which is about what Jeff's going to get. So I would roll Eckler until I can't roll Eckler, and then I would grab a guy off waivers. Hopefully you're free for all on Sunday. If you're not, you need to sign somebody tomorrow. So
again, I would just drop Wilson at this point. He's not going to beat you in the championship game.
Well, I was going to say, because he can't play if you drop him now, nobody can play him tonight.
Correct. But I'm trying to let me see who San Fran plays next week.
It's not a great matchup if I remember.
No, they got the Texans next week. Shit.
Oh,
terrible matchup.
Oh,
you don't want them.
But with the 10 days, there's a good chance that Elijah Mitchell will be back too.
But I'll also say throw out a wide receiver. You could cut a wide receiver over Wilson because they're all expendable at this point. So
yeah.
Pick up Cam Akers.
Do not pick up Cam Akers.
Pick up Cam Akers. Yeah, three very questionable guys. Load them up.
Okay, so I believe protocol is still 2 negative tests 24 hours apart.
For unvaccinated players.
So it's not 2 negatives for vaccinated players?
They changed the rules like this past week, the PA and everything, because it was
after Baker
if you
went
were
on
vaccinated,
IV.
You had to have 2 negative tests, same as unvaccinated, which is kind of like, what's the point of getting vaccinated then? And that was kind of what everybody was complaining about.
Let's not get into this subject.
No, I'm not getting into that debate. I'm saying that's where these rules
the NFL is doing anything they can to continue to make money and get their superstars on the field. The NFL,
exactly.
I'm going to parrot Baker Mayfield. The NFL does not give a shit about player safety.
Nope.
That's all it comes down to.
So then what is the new rule?
No, here's the new rule. No one fucking knows. Wait until game time. If they play, they play.
Everybody
if they
plays,
don't, they don't. If you're Aaron Rodgers, you're going to play every game because it doesn't matter. If you're Antonio Brown and the league hates you, you're going to get penalized 3 games for not being vaccinated, just like Aaron Rodgers was, but he got to play his 3 games. You want to know why? Because it's Aaron Rodgers. So it doesn't matter.
That's Pro Bowler Aaron Rodgers.
That's dumbass motherfucker going to lose in the NFC Championship again, Aaron Rodgers. Pile of dog shit.
To the Cardinals.
Oh. No, the Bucks. Although at this point, who are the Bucks going to throw to? Who are they going to bring on?
Antonio Brown, fresh off suspension.
Fresh off suspension.
Okay. V-Joke crazy. I don't.
That's a rip Donald Trump.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's Donald Trump's head photoshopped into what looks like a wrestler's body.
I love it.
That's fantastic. He needs a flex and a wide receiver and a full PPR. Foreman, Hollywood, Kirk, and Reynolds.
Reynolds.
It's Kirk for sure. I think I would wait out Hollywood Brown. So I would go Hollywood and Kirk.
Yeah, Hollywood had 10 catches last week.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hollywood isn't even affected by Lamar being out. It's Hollywood and Kirk.
Yeah, I'll go Kirk, and I hate saying this. If Jared Goff plays, I might rather Josh Reynolds over Hollywood Brown. Obviously, if Goff's in COVID protocol, if he doesn't play, it's Hollywood Brown. Because I'm okay throwing in the towel on Deonta Foreman. I do think he plays okay tonight, not great, just okay. Kirk's the definite. If Goff plays, I'm going Josh Reynolds over Hollywood Brown. But if Goff does not play, Hollywood Brown. I think Reynolds finds the end zone again.
Are you expecting balls to fall off of Amon-Ra St. Brown into Josh Reynolds' hands? Because that's the only way he's seeing the ball.
Josh Reynolds found the end zone. That's all I'm saying. It was on another gross
18
pass
points last week. 6 for 60 plus and a touchdown. Like there's enough to go around for both of them, especially against Atlanta.
Dan Campbell's going to want to throttle Atlanta.
Yeah. My biggest question really is Kirk. And I know it's a good matchup in theory, but Kenny Moore typically runs the slot.
You're welcome.
For Indy,
thank you for saying thank you, because most people don't.
A couple other people did.
Covers that well. What I wanted to see was...
I just want to quickly throw out Elijah Mitchell appears to be the only offensive player ruled out for this evening.
It's Trump's head on Brock Lesnar's body. I was right. I was right. Nice. Love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, just in the last 3 weeks, Kenny Moore has only allowed 4 catches out of the slot.
Oh, yeah, it made me very angry that the Patriots continued to throw at Kenny Moore. It angered me to wit's end.
Okay, Russell Wilson or Jimmy G. Ryan?
Oh.
Jimmy G. Oh, wait. Russ has Chicago at home.
Chicago can sack him.
Quarterbacks don't lose points for sacks.
Yeah, but they also get pressured and throw interceptions.
I would go Russell Wilson.
I'll go Jimmy tonight.
Josh?
Russ definitely has more upside, so for me, it's really what you're chasing. If you just need the floor, give me Jimmy G. Like if you're trying to play it safe because you have really good skill players and you're not worried about trying to start a bunch of waiver wire guys, then play it safe with Jimmy G.
Jimmy's good for 18 to 22. Russ is good for 10 or 45. So, yeah, if you really do need a big swing, I'm okay with Russ.
Okay, so Michael Hendrickson's question about Wilson, Eckler, Swift, and he needed 1. He's also adding Amir Abdullah to that list.
So I think what he's saying is the guy he could go grab off of waivers. And yes, I think Abdullah and Wilson could have a similar game. So I am fine with Abdullah being your backup plan because they're going to have to throw to the running back quite a bit in Carolina going up against Tampa Bay.
And Tampa cannot cover backs out of the backfield.
Just weird because you think they just put Devin White on.
Yeah, right.
Think. And also Levante David just got put on IR as well, so no Levante David in that second level.
Abdullah is a much better play if you're looking at a Carolina running back than Chuba Hubbard this week.
And Abdullah is a fantastic pass catcher as well.
Just want to quickly throw in our information about the vaccination. Vaccinated players will no longer be tested. The testing process is now going to be treated like the random drug testing process. However, if someone reports symptoms, they will be tested. So I believe it is still 2 positive tests to get back in.
Negative
test. Yes.
2 positive negative tests.
2 positive. Yeah, exactly. Gee, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Keeping us company. Kirk, Ayook, Mooney. He has to start 2 and Thielen is on the bench. He knows it feels like the same 3 questions, but he promises that it's not. Ryan.
Kirk is a must start. I would ride. You know what? Let's make the Thursday game interesting. I'd go Ayouk over Mooney. So Kirk and Ayouk.
Joe.
Remember last week, G, when you asked about this same lineup and said, I don't want Joe's answer because he's not going to say Brandon Ayouk, and then you called me a bum?
Well, you're a bum.
What'd you drop, Joe?
My Pokeball again. It does not want to stay on my damn PC. regardless,
It's because I'm tired of your negative attitude.
Because it's a ball and it rolls.
Regardless, G, screw you. I was right. Christian Kirk and Darnell Mooney. If Thielen plays, Adam Thielen, but over Darnell Mooney, but Christian Kirk and Darnell Mooney.
Josh.
The thing with Ayouk, the matchup is actually decent.
Yeah, but he's
for
bad.
him. It's just a matter of him actually getting targets because that's what he didn't get last week. I would probably just go the safe route with Kirk and Mooney. Like I mentioned with Kirk, I'm not the biggest fan. The last 3 weeks alone, he's run 81% out of the slot. That's where Kenny Moore lived. Kenny Moore is a damn good corner. Kirk is going to be limited just from that aspect. I think it's going to be a better game for AJ Green and Zach Ertz as a result. If you want to spice things up for Thursday, go Ayouk, but I'm still going to lean Kirk and Mooney.
That's the only reason I said it, to have some skin in the game.
If you want to spice things up too, pick up Ian Book. I heard he's playing on Monday night.
Don't pick up Ian Book.
Do you want to spice it up even more? Bet that Andy Dalton will play because Justin Fields won't play on Sunday because of his ankle injury. And if he does, he's going to get injured in the first quarter. He's not going to be playing the rest of the game. You want to spice it up? Really want to spice it up? The Pittsburgh defense against the Chiefs. Get real spicy with it.
Ryan, do you have an inactives update for us?
It looks like only Elijah Mitchell.
Okay.
R.I.P. R.I.p.
He's not dead, Joe.
R.I.P.
Didn't this start as him with a concussion? I thought it started as a concussion on the IR or on the injured list, and now I think they're calling it a knee injury.
I'm fairly positive every San Francisco running back has had at least one concussion this season.
Yeah.
The head bone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's
connected to the backbone.
To the
backbone's connected to the tailbone. I don't know if that's actually a song.
I think I'm sure it's all in there. It's just
what is happening?
Joe doesn't know his basic biology.
I leave that to my dad. He's the physical therapist. He can answer all of your bone questions.
Where's our favorite Zolo when you need him?
Yeah.
Probably sleeping.
It's only 8:00.
Yeah, I know exactly what I just said. He's probably sleeping.
Hey, as a fellow old man, I'm down with it.
As a fellow Ryan, he's got a few years on you.
Just a couple.
The East Coast dad syndrome.
Got about 12 years on you. So.
How old's your dad, Joe?
51. Will be 52 in February.
Oh, your dad's younger than mine.
He has almost exactly 2 years or 12 years on me.
Yeah.
My dad's still wide awake, and
we are
61.
Head's still shining like he's 20 though.
According to that, according to that one Twitter post, we are 21 days away from my retirement.
Yes.
What?
There's that post that said dudes over 40 shouldn't be playing fantasy football. So.
Do you know, speaking of dudes over 40, you know
fun.
Our friend of the show, Marty, who lives in Michigan?
Yeah.
His birthday is Saturday.
Happy birthday. Christmas.
He's a Christmas baby.
I was just saying, do you know who else's birthday is Saturday?
Jesus.
I was hoping I could think of anybody else.
Jesus.
Like, there's someone in my head. It's just not there.
I don't know who subscriber 301 was, but thank you. And
I was gonna say,
let us know in the chat.
Your dad's still wide awake. Thanks, Joe. He just picked up Chinese food.
What a good guy. Oh,
Gee, I hope by us you mean me and you, because I could smash some Chinese food.
I would love some Chinese food right now. Let's be real here.
Do you guys want some famous celebrity birthdays on Saturday?
Yes.
We have one more question to answer.
I would
Fine.
also wait. I'm gonna stop. I would also like Joe's dad to DoorDash me some Chinese food.
Dad, drive to Albany. It's not that far.
No, he doesn't have to bring it. I'm just saying, get on the app and tell someone else to bring you Chinese food.
Yeah, I would also like you to DoorDash food to my parents' house in the mountains. I don't even know if there's a Chinese food restaurant around here.
Joe showed us all the stadium pictures. We know you're loaded. Let's get on this.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa.
I saw him on Facebook. I was like, okay.
Dang, if we were loaded, I wouldn't have student loans.
All right.
We sit comfortably. We sit comfortably. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Don't you not work for a living?
Oh,
And
his wife works very hard.
yeah,
Thank you very much. He's a well-kept man.
My friends were busting my balls today because I was saying I got this new fiber optic Christmas tree. Like, that sounds like some rich people shit.
That sounds like some my wife's the breadwinner type shit.
It is.
His 100-year-old Charles Dickens books in the background.
Yeah.
Rich people have old books.
I found that shit at a thrift store or at a swap meet or whatever. So.
A flea market.
Flea market. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Faith.
You're welcome. So brief pause. I'll send you the link, Brian. But Sam Holt had to buy a Secret Santa gift for one of her coworkers, and she bought 4 individual sets of Harry Potter playing cards. But the faces were the face cards were Harry Potter characters. I was like, I need those. All right, last one of the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Waddle, Higgins, or Ayook's flex
play.
Flex in a PPR.
Flex play.
Right.
It's close between Waddle and Higgins for me because it's full PPR. Waddle's activated, correct? Like ready to rock. Give me Joe and Waddle.
Joe.
I'm flecking Higgin.
I hate you, Josh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lean Higgins here.
No shame in it. I'm a big fan of Jalen Waddle. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like Waddle too. I think Parker probably sees the Lattimore coverage, and as much as I like Parker, Lattimore is okay, and he can handle bigger receivers as we've seen with Mike Evans over the years. So, which opens up the slot. But with Ian Book, I mean, Miami's going to get up and they're just going to try to run, and I think that's going to take hard away from Waddle, and since he's just going to keep throwing, so give me Higgins.
And
so
with that,
famous Christmas birthdays.
Oh yes.
Yes.
While we're here.
So
we all know Jimmy Buffett.
I've never met him.
Okay, great. Thank you for the utter quietness there, everybody.
I was trying to think of a lyric.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger
5 o'clock somewhere, or Cheeseburger in Paradise. Last Mango in Paradise. I mean, there's
what?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a fucking Tupac shirt. Do you think I'm rocking a Jimmy Buffett? No.
Everyone knows it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Get out of here.
Move on.
Okay, Jimmy Buffett, only the 17th most popular celebrity born on Christmas.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? You don't know any of the other 16 that are ahead of him.
You don't know that?
Ashley Nicole.
Nope.
Isn't
Sarah
she a fantasy analyst?
She's a YouTube star.
Yeah, of fantasy football.
Sarah Beauty Corner.
Of course.
YouTube star.
Beauty Corner.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
World leader.
The Prime Minister of Canada.
There you go.
Marlene has a fucking sexy Justin Trudeau calendar.
Of course she does.
he looks like a good-looking dude from the picture.
Very handsome gentleman.
Daisha Taylor, rapper.
No.
R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas.
Yes.
Bobby Joe, TikTok star.
The Bobby Joe.
Rusev, a wrestler.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Every day is Rusev Day.
Hallie Scott, Instagram star.
Haley.
No, it's Hallie.
I don't even know who this person is.
Noelle Jet, TikTok star.
Oh, yes.
Taylor Zaka Perez.
Stars become celebrities.
A while ago.
Taylor Zaka Perez, movie actor.
Stupid
Emma
kid.
Slater, dancer.
Nope.
Ivana Alawi, Instagram star.
Nope.
Kind.Matt, TikTok star.
What?
Dido, which I thought was dildo because very quickly it just said Dido, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
She's a song with Eminem.
Yeah, pop singer. Pop singer.
My tears on cold, I wonder why.
Good for dildo. Annie Lennox, Annie Leno.
Lennox,
pop singer.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Adut Aketch, model.
No, he's just doing this on purpose.
Muhammad Ali, Jinnah.
Boxer.
No, Muhammad Ali. I paused for a reason. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Not Muhammad Ali, not Cassius Clay. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. World leader from 1876 to 1948.
Wow. How did I not know who that was?
Clara Barton, entrepreneur.
Wait, I know who Clara Barton is.
Yeah.
Lil Mister, rapper.
Of course.
We're just going out of order here. Loco.
Clara Barton was a nurse.
She was someone.
She founded the Red Cross.
There you go. I was gonna say, I know her for a reason.
Yeah.
She was someone. I can tell you that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
More famous than Jimmy Buffett.
More famous than Joe.
No, actually, not more famous than Jimmy Buffett. She's lower on the list.
I thought you were going up. What the fuck are we doing?
I was going in order. I was going in order.
Who is number one? Jesus.
The Ashley Marie. Ashley Marie was number one. I went from number one all the way down to Jimmy Buffett, and then once we got
It's amazing
to
how uncultured the youth of America are. Jimmy Buffett is more famous than so many of those people.
Ricky Martin was born tomorrow. Yeah, Ricky Martin's birthday's tomorrow.
There you go.
Louis Tomlinson, shout out One Direction. He was born tomorrow.
Great running back, early 2000s.
Ryan Seacrest, born tomorrow.
Over him.
Great
Simba,
host, early 2000s.
Simba?
the rapper.
Oh.
Anthony Fauci, the doc,
There you
turning
go.
80 tomorrow. Devontae Adams, birthday
Boom.
tomorrow.
Hey! Devontae.
Shout out Devontae.
All right, so we can pencil in a 40 burger from him. Very cool.
There you go.
Thank you.
Devontae Adams.
You heard
Day
it here
after his
first.
birthday, he plays on Christmas. Yep. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. All right. We're done.
With that being said,
See ya.
there is your list of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day birthdays
Bye.
for this episode. For myself at FF_Leap of Faith, for Ryan at the Fantasy 5, for Joe at Joe_Zolo, for Tupac, and for Josh at the one Hudsonian. This has been Start Sit Different Day on a Thursday, because usually we do this on a Saturday, but Saturday is Christmas. So with that, Merry Christmas. We will see you next year, which is crazy to say. This is our last show of 2021. Remember, next Saturday, since we hit 300, we are giving away a signed Chris Godwin jersey. And you know what? Who knows what the new year might bring? There might be some surprises. There might be some disappointments. You're hanging out with us, so I'm sure there's going to be somebody disappointed.
Ryan, your boobs look great. Just wanted to get that in before we wrap up.
And with that, signing off. Merry Christmas.
From
From
Fantasy
our
Only
family to yours.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.